Evening guys, how we all doing? So back on the old Tirpitz again, as you do. Like every Saturday night, till it's done. So that's where we're at so far on the decks and everything else. So we'll just start over this side now. Got a couple of bits to put on there. So all good. Just trying to see side there. You may see, yeah, you can just make out that light grey there now. That was on there last week, whenever it was. So we've got this lovely little bit here to do. Yeah, this section here. So we've got grey to do on there, and then mask off and see where the camo leads. I can see on this side there's a big white bit as it is, so that's for sure. Evening Apple and Plastic Monkey Paul, how you doing, chap? Panzer Cohen, good fella, how you doing? Has you fed? Yeah, good old Sue, bless her. Evening, Cameron. Long time no speak. Yeah, how you doing, chap? You going to Telford? If so, there'll be plenty of time. Right, so I need to mask a little bit of this so we can start doing some grey. So we better get some masking done on these little decks. Protect them around the edge so when I do the grey I don't mess it all up. That's the plan. I'm just going to rip it into bits and just slap it on like so. That means I can get that grey edge there without it overspraying onto my metal finishes. That's what we're doing to start with, and then we'll see how it goes. All good, mate. Yes, we'll be with Rob and Co all weekend. Good man, because you know that's where I'll be. Looking forward to it. Mainly looking forward to catching up with everybody again. Not just Alclad either, by the way, just whoever's watching. If you're going, it'll be great to catch up. Right. Well, I've got a little sticky up bit here that's got to be done grey as well, so I'm just kind of conscious of that. I'm just using that factory edge there, just to block off that edge. You got a little sticky up bit there, I don't know if you can see that. So oh, just about there already on this bit. The next bit's a little bit more fiddly. Hey Fred, it's masking tape, not brute. I remember the old brute aftershave and stuff. Oh my god, that was nastiness. We all thought it was cool back in the day. I've got another couple of I will not be at Telford as I don't have a passport, so I cannot cross the boundaries. All good fun. So I'm just basically slapping bits of tape on because there's quite a few raised bits here on this. Little raised bits that will need to be done grey as well. So it's just sort of messing about a little. Back in the day, Fred. What do you mean? I've still got a bottle uncracked. Oh no. Shall I say it? So have I, pal. Well, I can guarantee one thing, I'll never be wearing it. That can be a Christmas present for somebody I don't like. Right, I need some little tiny bits on there. And we're back on these circular bits again. Let's see what circle ones I've got. Lines. Straight sheets. Circles. There we go. One of these will fit. I'll be up in Tirpitz setting up on Friday. Hopefully going to be a good weekend and a few surprises. Yeah, I think we're travelling and we'll get there Friday too. And we leave on the Monday, Cameron. That's how we did it last time. It was all on. So we'll be travelling down on the Friday. No doubt hit the bar. And then enjoy the weekend and then come back on the Monday. That's the plan. But I'm not going to drink as much as I normally do, because I'm back to work on Tuesday morning. So I'm going to have to behave myself slightly in comparison to previous years. Previous years I've drunk that much, I took 3 days to get a hangover. And I can't be doing with that. I'm just masking up on my little decky bits, or whatever you want to call them. Putting a bit of tape around there. Like that. Not drink as much, like yeah. Previous years at Telford, I've kinda been pretty hammered the whole time. And I was talking to a chap the other week, and he was saying, yeah, Telford, blah blah blah. And I says, all right, yeah, if you go, make sure you hook up and say hello. It'll be good to meet you. And the chap started laughing and says, Fred, I already met you when you was at Telford. And I went, did you? He goes, you did look half cut at the time, but yeah. So I'm really not trying not to get into that kind of state of affairs again. Best laid plans and all that, you know, I'm not saying that it's not going to happen, but I shall try my best. I can't help it when people buy me drinks constantly and whatever, these things happen. But I was half cut on most of the weekend last time I was there. I remembered everything at that moment, but forgot it all by the time I got back. And staggering in a hotel to get your breakfast in the mornings is really not too clever. But these things happen. Barman hide all the high cost bottles, as Fred will be in later, and you know him from last year. Him that tried to don't be sure. Funny enough, I did actually drink a full bottle pretty much. There was only a little bit left, and the barman actually gave me the last drop that was in the bottle kind of thing. So it meant that I'd actually finished the bottle. Which was quite comical. He says, you've earned that last drop. And I drunk it. Right. So we have that pretty much masked up, ready to go. I've just got a couple of little bits I'd like to chuck in there, and we shall get on with spraying some of the alclads again. Just get a little bit in there. Just want to protect as much as I can, obviously. I was watching The Colony today on Netflix. Oh man, that's addictive. That's I'm on season 2, about halfway through. It's really quite good. I'm enjoying it. Got a little bit in there. One more little bit and then we'll spray. All good fun. Oh. Right, where's the sticky side? That side. I think I've got it all. Yeah. No worries, Panzer. You take care, pal. So there we go. We've got our bits masked so I can do all my grey. Everything's masked in there. So I can do my grey all the way around without a risk of overspray going where I don't want it. So we're on the back on the dark grey, Alclad dark, Alclad extra dark sea grey is what I've been using. So I'm just going to nick another bit of this kitchen roll. Get more organised and have it ready really. And we're ready to spray. Happy days. So as always, about 8 psi, or just over half a bar. My friend Ron, that's working great. Just double checking. Oh, here we go. Happy days. I'm just putting a tiny little bit in the cup. Doesn't take much. See, a little tiny bit in there. Just at the bottom. And spray. Right. Turn it down just a little. Better. I'm just going to do that bit, that sticky up bit. There we go. It was that lighter grey and now it's that darker grey all the way around, and even that little sticky up bit there. I'll set that there to dry. I'm just going to mess about with this bit. Use a clamp on this one, just so it's easier. Crop clip on a stick. And the top bit. Stick it out bits there. Around that inner brain bit. Like so. And that's it. Yeah. All good. So, nice job, Fred. My late Uncle Jim actually took part in the pursuit of the Bismarck and the subsequent battle. He was a seaman aboard Ark Royal, whose job it was to load sting bags with torpedoes and bullets. Seymour told me a story about how they were urged to make all haste and speed to intercept the Bismarck, which was limping towards Brest for repairs. The sting bags were launched at 150 miles out. Commander of the Ark knew they wouldn't make it back, as that was beyond their max range. He pushed the Ark at flank speed towards the Bismarck in the hope of recovering the flight crews. That said, he managed to get the aircraft back on dry tanks and watch engines cut out from fuel starvation as soon as they hit the flight deck. Wow, that's really cool, buddy. Cheers for sharing that. I do know of somebody else whose relative was on the Ark. So that's really cool. And I know that the chap that I'm talking about watches my lives at some point. So he'll be really cool to read that. Cheers for that, Darren. Right, who else we got? Colin, Festa, how you doing, chap? Hope you're well. So I guess, is that you back? Are you back? Or are you, obviously, you're obviously taking it easy. But is that you on the mend really well, or are you still laying on your belly and texting, texting and watching on your stomach there? Right, I need to bring this chat back down so I can see what's being said when the time comes. Hopefully it'll keep up to date. Okay, now I've clicked it, I've never done that before. Right, let's get this out of the way. So that's our grey done, the dark grey there, you can see. But there is some white to put on. What I need to do, if I can, with the masking tape still on, would be cool, if it works, is put this on here. It'll let me. Quite tight tolerances on this kit, so it might not let me do what I want to do. Trying to find the pinholes. Right, so that one's in, and it's got the tape on it, so that's good stuff. And then if I can get, oh no, I'm not going to be able to. Right, I'm going to need to take the top piece of tape off. Sadly, I was hoping to get away with just leaving that on, but it won't allow me to put these pins in if I leave it on. So there. Right, so you get a rough idea of what's what. You can see there on this last bit here now where we're working, we've got this white line coming up here, and I've got to bring that up across both of these, there and up there, to bring that in line there. So that's the next bit, and then we'll whoop a bit of white on there. But like last time, I'm going to find a pen, I'm going to mark it, find a pen that is, one that's not pink, which all the Mrs. pens are pink, by the way, and I'm not using a pink one, so all good. Yes mate, 2 hours a day at bench. Awesome, Colin, really good to see you, pal. We was totally thinking about you and rooting for you and hoping that you were doing okay, as you maybe heard, because I did send my best wishes via Dad. Right, so if I go across there like that, we should be good. Now this might need a little touch up afterwards, but hopefully we should be good. So I've got my pen mark there. So let's just back to the old masking tape again. And try and get that angle there right. Bit lumpy bumpy now, you see. That's the only trouble. See, that's not gonna. If I go there, that'll be better. And then I'll bend that. Okay. Bend that over and walk that in there. And there's my first white bit got to go on. Roughly. Make sure them little grooves are filled in so I don't get any overspray onto the deck bit. That's that bit. And then this silly little bit. Evening, Ron. Cheers, buddy. All good. How you keeping? Well, I hope. And if I put that on there like that, hopefully there's enough there to cover that. And then put that bit on there like that. Hopefully everything should work out in line how I want it. So if I spray that now like that, that should give me what I'm after. There's no harm in trying, and if it goes wrong I can always spray it and try again. I've been busy on my Jeeps and I'm keeping well. Good stuff. Always good when everyone's keeping well. Especially Ron. The world would be a much worse place without Ron. We need Rons in our life. Right. Here we go again, but with a white. And hopefully I don't balls it up. No, I'm going really light with it because I don't want it going too heavy and running. There's my white bit. Hopefully I'll pull that off now. Yeah. Bit of grey on the end there. And the white bit like I want it. And nothing on the deck. So all good. We'll leave that there. Attempt this piece. Now I'm really gentle on the trigger here because it's a bit dubious with the masking on this bit because there's so many lumpy bumpy bits. I'll leave it like that and we'll see how it looks. We'll pull that off. Put that bit off. Put that bit off. Awesome. Right. If I try and get all this masking up of here that we just done on the deck. So I want to do this quickly just because if there is a problem I can touch up the white and white still in the airbrush, but before it dries in the airbrush, if you know what I mean. So if I'm going to do that, just try and get that on that circle there. Last side, and we can have a check. I'm happy with that. Happy with the way that came out. The deck's okay. The white's there. Now, in theory, I'll whip that one there. Whip that in there. She's a tight fit, as you heard. And then that one on there, and that one on there. Awesome. There we go. That works out just like all that. Awesome. Happy days. There's no white on the other side, as far as I know. There might be a cheeky bit of grey like the last one, but we shall have a look before I glue it in. Hiya Muse, how are you? What, no carving out the pumpkins, making lanterns outside? Cheers Colin, much appreciated buddy. And normally every year, as you may have noticed on my Facebook and Twitter, every year I do normally do loads of mad carvings as well on my pumpkins, but this year I'm not. Mainly because I'm working, and to do Chucky and the Crow and all the other kind of ones that I've done over the years takes about 6 hours to do, and I've just not got 6 hours free to play with pumpkins. Maybe next year I'll do it again. So just get some paint off my hands, make sure that anything I touch doesn't get ruined by covering in paint. Right, so we'll have a quick butcher's at the instructions again, just to see if there is any sneaky grey bits on this side. And that's definitely that side, all good. There, that side, like I say, there don't seem to be anything over this area, but that's not to say there's not, because it caught me out on this side. So I'm just going to double check on this nasty bit of paperwork that does my head in, and it's at the back end there. Right, so we've got that bit there. At the back here, we've got that grey stripe there and that one there, yeah. That goes up to there. That's the white one going there. So there's no sneaky... Oh, there might be one. I'm looking on the wrong side. Right, this side. Right, there is a sneaky grey bit and a sneaky white bit. Unbelievable. Because it's not actually up here. We've got a sneaky bit of white there and a sneaky bit of light grey just there out of nowhere. Nothing to do with the whole Dazzle camo. So yeah, there is a sneaky white bit. And it is just on that bit. It kind of goes down. What's that there? That bit there, is that there? Right, so it kind of goes down and then across just a little bit. A little bit onto that bottom decker as well. Oh my word. Why do they do that? Cheers, Muse. All good fun, so they say. Right. So according to this, it kind of goes down like that. And then, right, let me use the pen on this. It goes down like that, and then across like that, and across like that, and then go down there. And then down there, and then across on there. Right. What a pain. Right. So I want that and that bit. And just protect that bit there. On that deck. Where's them little circles gone? Oh, Jesus. I'm just popping these circles on again. Just to protect that. Get a deck. So my lovely weekend started, and then I get a message from the boss asking me to go in early for a couple of days during the week. So hopefully I shall finish a little earlier than normal as well. Fingers crossed. Right, so that bit there, and then straight up like that. I want just spray that bit white. You can see there now. And then this bit I want along that edge there. So we'll get this bit of white done, you see. We'll have time. And then at an angle like that. Yeah. I would say I'm annoyed that they put a sneaky bit in, but to be honest, it makes it a little bit more interesting to look at. So that bit there, and then we've got a silly bit on this deck which really isn't helpful. What I'm going to do is work out where it is. Slap that bit on there like that. Just make sure that edge is down. When is Telford on? Is it this weekend? Nah, mate. 13th and 14th of November. That's when Telford is. And you'll know because I'll be posting "Let me away" and all that kind of carry on. And of course you get your obligatory kind of I'm drunk, how you doing chaps kind of photos, as you do. Right, if I get that bit, oh no, I want factory edge. If I get that bit on there, like so, and then one more bit, and what that is where it gets fiddly. Now, I've had lots of people say, "Craig, can you take photos, blah, blah, blah." I'll be honest, I personally won't probably get time because I'll be at Alclad stand the whole time, pretty much. So you see that little bit in there, I've got to get that little bit in there white as well. Right, back to the white. I thought I was done with the white, but obviously not. But like I say, it breaks up the colour a little, so I'm not too not grumbling. Right, we'll get this one on the deck done first. It's really kind of fiddly. Get it how you want when it's in this position. Hopefully it's come out all right. If not, a little touch up afterwards. It's not a problem. No, I'm happy with that. Maybe just a little bit more on the top edge there. Hopefully I can control it and just get that little edge. Yeah. There's my little white edge there. See that on there? So that's all good. All mess about with this bit. It should be all cool then. So You can see that very well. Don't need white. This wonderful part here. It will be good. Yeah. There we go. Now in theory, I'll put that on there. I'm sure it's a bit of a tight fit on this one. That's it. Yeah. And then that one on top. Proper tight fit now. Whip these back out. You should be good. Yeah. Cool. On there. Yeah, because it's staggered on the second picture, you see. There you go. That's how it is on the picture. Up to the deck. And that's that bit just there where my finger is. So, awesome. I'm actually glad they've done that because it kind of breaks up the colour a little bit. Makes it a little bit more interesting. Like with a light grey one here that we had to do, you know, that was completely off pattern. It's the same with that. Yeah, it all works out well on the decks, but it's right on there. And you're good to go. So she's definitely looking the part, that's for sure. Get rid of this out of my way. Clean this out. Should be good. Super. So Colin, if you're still here, what are you working on, pal? If you got 2 hours bench time a day. In fact, what's everyone working on? That'll be a good question. I know Ron's working on some Jeeps. I'm curious to know what everyone else has got going. So, that's kind of that at the moment. Obviously I can glue them now, I guess. Even though they're that stiff, you really wouldn't think they'd need gluing in. Blood Angels. I'm guessing that's Warhammer figure thingamajig. As an educated guess. Oh, where's the mold gone? There it is. Awesome. One 200 Arizona. That'll be big. Correct guess. Oh, good stuff. Me, I'm working on a Tirpitz. So that's that bit in anyway. Happy days, to say the least. So we're really cracking on really now. It's currently flying along now. Not that it's going to fly, but so what we got next? We've got some crazy funnel bits that come off either side here. On this piece here, there's like a bendy bit that goes on there that we'll have to do and spray grey. And there's loads of little tiny guns and all sorts of crazy silliness that's to go on here still. So yeah, that will involve my little plastic tub. That's got half my guns and stuff in. Yeah. And my little boats and my crane and all that kind of shenanigans. All that's got to start getting painted and then plonked on. What else have we got? Oh yeah, we're going to need some bits out of the kit box as well. But we'll try and look out these two tubey, whatever they are, thingy-majigs. Look for. Not looking forward to the rigging, to say the least. Still a fair bit in this box. Not big stuff, but all the little stuff. And as an educated guess, I would say the first box of first thing I picked up is the part I'm going to need. Could be wrong because there's a couple of bits here that look the same. Look into it via the instructions, I think. Quick butchers here. I think this is the part here I need, but we should double check. Yep, we've got some right weird stuff going on here. Little domes and all sorts of carry on. Part. Earth. Open. Closed. Alright, okay. So we've got some bits here. You can have it in open or closed. Oh, I see. So it's like a searchlight thingamajig. Right, so which part's that then? I'll show you it. It's some weirdy. Oh, it's on the instructions there. Look. It's this part here. It's like a closed dome, or you've got it in that open position where this part shows. So I'm guessing that that's like some sort of searchlight kind of thingamajig. There's a better picture of it there where you have to build it and put it in. So you get the option there. Can you see at the bottom there? You got the option of like a closed piece or a little half dome with this piece in it as an open piece. That makes sense. But did you say you wanted a challenge? Now you got one. Yeah, just a tad. So, question is, oh wait, it says it at the top there. Searchlight shed open position or searchlight shed closed position. There you go. So they go on there. Oh man, choices. Closed or open? I guess I've got to go open because the builds that I've seen, they've been in closed position. And as I like to be completely weird and strange and different and all that business, I think it's going to have to be in the open position. To be honest. Which is going to be joyous, to say the least. Open. I knew you were going to say that, Ron. I am going open because I can, if that makes sense. We shall whip these together quickly, I think. I know it's my time's up, but bugger it. Right, F18, F19. Must be that one because there aren't many sprues left. Yeah. We'll cut 2 of these anyway, just for the fun of it. Right. So what am I looking for here? F18. It's one of them. And I want one of them. And there must be another sprue like this in here. Yep, there it is. That one there. That one there. It's your model, so for it, Fred, and be different. Yep, this is it. This is what I kind of like doing. So I like to be different to everybody else. Slightly. Right, quick look for G sprue. Just trying to read the. That's K. That doesn't look like anything that I'm looking for, so it won't be on that one. That looks about right. G, yeah. Might as well quickly glue these bits and then we know. I won't be painting them, but I'll glue them together so they're ready to go. G6. I can't see that. think it's them ones. Yeah. So a little bit there. A little bit there. And then we want G14. Which is these weird looking things here. They don't look nothing like that picture. Just for the record. Right. And then you've got little lenses here. I'm going to cut them, but I don't want to do them yet. Because I do not like grey plastic lenses to pretend they're searchlights. So what I shall be doing on the lenses there is brown and silver, then I'll put some of the micro scale crystal clear on it to give it like a clear domey kind of feeling to it. Not heavy, just a little tiny bit. Evening Martin, how are you? What's that? What are you going to use for the rigging? Fishing line? Nope. I'll be using it's like stretchy lycra kind of stuff. I've got different thicknesses on little spools. That's what I'll be using. So this bit goes on here, nice and simple. Upside down, if I get it right around, like so. I believe that goes in there like that. Just going to double check that. Yep. That pops in there. Get the old Tamiya extra pin. Nice and quick to glide in. Like that. Just going to leave that there for a sec. And do this one. Yeah, so this colony, yeah, colony, on Netflix. It's really kind of strange but cool. Well worth a watch. I'm just going to pinch that across because for some reason that's not quite nice tight fit on it. So there you go. Super job. Just make sure I push down right. Yeah. All good. So there's my two little kind of weird bits so far. You can see there. And we have that sits facing the back way in there, and that's not going to stay in. So no worries, Apple. So what I do when it's an awkward bit like that, I just put a little drop of that Tamiya extra goodness in there, little dollop of it in the center, and that just softens that plastic. So when I pop that in, it will hold it in position straight away without falling. And if you try to use a Tamiya extra thin the normal way, that would keep falling. That little tiny bit there, it's like an L bracket, but it would keep falling trying to pop that in a little hole there, and then holding it to get your glue in. So the easy way is to just put a drop in there, so it softens the plastic, makes it sticky, and then it'll hold that part in nicely straight away without messing around, which is what it's all about. See, and I do that with gear sticks too, and you can just move it to where you want it. Like so. Now, you see that? And then when you drop it, you don't ruin it either. Right, so that's that bit, that's that bit. Then we've got this silly bit here, and that goes that way on there. Alright, not on the back there. Must be a little pin there. Yeah. Right, so we've got a silly little pin bit now at the top there. I won't be a minute and we'll be finished. So anyone wanting to go, just give me a minute. There. So there's my little searchlight bit. On the front there is what holds the little lens that I've got here, had here, whatever happened to it. There's one there. The other one will be about. That's like a little lens cover that goes on there. Just get this last one on, and I'll try and show you a better picture. Right, that didn't quite work out as well as I expected. That's it. Yeah. Super. Put that down so I don't damage it. Oh, you see me? Just leave things alone. Yeah. Sorted. Yeah. Lovely job. Right, so you can see that better there. That's the top of the lens. light there, and on the front there will be the lens cover when it's dry. Super job. See if I can get a clamp on this one. There's my clamp on. I've got a little thing at the back here. There you go. There. So it will sit on, and there's a lens that goes on the front of that. And then you've got, like, you can see that very well, to be honest. Maybe see a bit on that one. It's got like a cover on it once I put it on. Hi Lynn. Yeah, I'm normally finished by now. Hope you're good, keeping well, and all that. So I'm going to leave them two there. I've got them little lens cover there to put on, but we'll do that next time, and we'll get that painted up and done. There's my other piece. How on earth did it get right over there? I don't know. There's my little lens covers there, and as you can see, it's got the little pin on the back there, just slot into that hole that you saw on the front. But we'll get them painted up silver or chromey colour, and then I'll put some of the Microsol on it, Microsol crystal clear, and just give it that little glassy kind of look, and then they'll pop on the side here, on there next to that funnel there. You've got one on here, and then there'll be another set on here somewhere. So you've got two searchlights going on in theory. So that's what goes on here. Somehow we'll figure that out when the time comes. But it'll go on there somehow. And happy days. I think it slots in under that groove, so all good. Right. I'm way over my normal hour, but that's because I was getting greedy and I just wanted to do that bit. There. Get out of the way. I'm doing great. Off this weekend at last. I get to see ya. Hiya. I'm just away, Lynn, unfortunately. I'm kind of 15 minutes over my normal time, so yeah. And I'm at work tomorrow, so everything's kind of back to normal work-wise. So until Tilpin weekend, and then I'll be on a long weekend off. So happy days. We're doing well. We're getting there. We've glued this last section here on. This section, all this section here. We've sprayed all this piece here and the other side. So one last little glimpse again, like we always do at the end of the session. So that's it there, and then it all goes like that. Work tonight and off tomorrow. Oh, good stuff. And then we've got all over here, and then the same again. I've got a little bit of grey to do on the top here, but there is something that goes on the top here. I need to see what it is. I might do a little bit of grey on this bit here. Obviously we'll spray these bits grey at some point. Like I say, there's a bit that goes on there. I think it's a mast that goes on there. We'll get these searchlights on that go on here next time on both sides, and we've still got grey on this one here and this one here to do. And then we'll start adding all the little guns and big guns and the boats and all that carry on, and see what else needs adding on. Thanks, Lynn. So that's it, guys, girls, ladies, gentlemen, whatever. Maybe I'll be on Tuesday, can't promise. Definitely next Saturday at the same time. We'll get the whatever, when I'm next on, I'll get these bits done and we'll get them put on, and then we'll start working on the other searchlights. I think we'll go through all the searchlights and put them all on. Then we'll go through all the little guns and put them all on. Then the bigger guns, and then the really big guns. And just work my way along kind of in that theory. And see what other silly little bits must be added to it, because it looks like there's a couple of bits still to go on. But yeah, all good fun. So take care, guys. Thanks for popping by. Thanks for the likes, the comments, the support, the chat, the saying hi, you know, the whole shebang. Thank you very much. Makes it worthwhile. So I did look at my stash for my models. I've got loads of kits I didn't realise I had. Loads that I've not done in box, what's in the box kind of stuff. So I've got loads of that to do as well, but I can pre-record that as and when I get a chance. So there will be lots of them coming up at some point. But yeah, who knows? All good fun. Nice little show that I got to see. No worries, Lynn. You take care, girl, and stay safe. Hey, there's Caleb. How you doing, chap? Sorry, pal. I just noticed you. I did like you on Twitter as well as your Facebook and Instagram. You may have noticed, but if you haven't, I have. So white glove models, good stuff. Caleb, all good. No worries, pal. You take care. And stay safe, everyone. If you want me, you know where I am. I'm still online after this. You know, I'm online till about 11 o'clock sort of time. So in UK time. So you can always contact me and say hello, whatever. Just do what you want to do. Right, guys, take care. Yeah, stay safe. Thanks for popping by. Colin, take care of yourself, pal. Don't overdo it. And I shall see you all either during the week if I feel like it, or definitely Saturday. No worries, Caleb. You're more than welcome, pal. So, yeah, bye, guys. Take care, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.